So my role as wellness director for Kicks and Kicks U is to take some of the concepts we've used at Kicks for many years, and one thing we know is that people want to come and have fun and get fit and get in shape, but they also want a narrative to match up to that. So we took some of the assessment things we've used at Kicks over many years, and one of them is really powerful is body composition, particularly if you can do it really accurately and really positively. So whereas a lot of people concentrate on weight loss, we really look at increasing skeletal muscle mass and reducing body fat. So we introduced the seca, which is one of the more robust measures of bioimpedance. Then how do you marry measurements that actually give them a positive enforcement of what they're doing? Because exercise is fantastic, too much can be detrimental, too little can be detrimental. And the seca has a very, very good way of narrating that, because it gives you body fat in context of percentages, but also kilograms of body fat. And it also tells you in kilograms how much skeletal muscle mass you've got as a total, but also segmentally. So if we take a very specific case where it's rehab for lower body injury, if there's a slight amount of atrophy on one side, we can measure how those gains are being benefited from doing certain classes. If it's purely about someone who's underweight, we can say, look, you're putting on increased muscle mass, this is a very positive story for you, and reinforce that journey. And for the vast amount of the guys who do this, you're losing body fat, putting on muscle, that's a gold standard for them, and we can show them segmentally where that's happening, which is nice. We've chosen the seca, like a lot of the testing methods, it's watered down from Kicks. So Kicks is the gold standard for evidence-based training. We run our own education and development team there and do a lot of research into whatever we buy into. So we looked at bioimpedance. Seca is the top of the field in what they're doing. And some of the measurements like body fat, skeletal muscle mass, particularly if the protocols are very good and rigorous before they test, is very robust for us. So we chose one because it had a good evidence base behind it. It was being used in medical facilities, so there was a large amount of work going on with the NHS, and that meant that we could stand by the protocol as being a robust evidence-based approach to body composition testing. And what we do is we let the guys do their classes, and they might work out doing different things. They might do a strength session twice a week, yoga once a week, U-cycle once a week, and then we can give them measurements over 4-week blocks to see how they're improving. So we can see are there reductions in body fat in terms of subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, look at skeletal muscle mass gains, and it's a really nice way of making them buy into a whole journey. So we know if they have some motivation to come because they're here for great classes, they're having fun while they're doing it, and then they're getting some results, and we're showing them that it's a really powerful adherence cycle.